I'd like to share some lines in D minor informally, just playing through some things, putting some names to sounds that you might have heard, hoping this might be of interest to you. If you're enjoying the content, please do subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. If you'd like to leave a tip, the PayPal information's in the description below, and here are some lines in D minor. So one powerful thing are these pairs of chord tones. So in this case, how about F and A, 15, 17, D and F, 12 and 13. Here's E and G, which more or less is saying A7 with a fifth in the bass, E in the bass, 14 and 15. These aren't specific lines, they're just places to go with this sound of more or less D minor, A7, sometimes E7 before A7, sometimes G minor in there, sometimes E half diminished. I'll try to call some of these out. How about A with F? How about, that's 12 and 13, 5 and 1 strings. F and D, 5 and 10. D and A, 5 and 5. Now what that was going from D minor world and playing E7 in front of A7. So suddenly we've introduced the note G sharp, which then makes A sound like home. In this case, E7. How about just even two notes? Ninth fret of the fourth and second strings, a B and a G sharp will do it. So this looks like part of E7. And it goes to A or A7. If you put that G in, that cancels out the G sharp in our ear and puts us back in D minor land. So we could have, let's say, A7 over G, 10 and 9, G and C sharp. How about 8, 10, and 10? F, D, A. How about E with a B flat, looking like A7 flat 9 perhaps? This is 7th fret and 6th fret of the 5th and 1st strings. We could have a descending line, B flat, A, G. This is where it really counts to choose wisely what your bass finger is. So we'll have room above and below to maneuver. How about C sharp with an A and E, and the G below with the fifth finger principle by George Van Eps. Slant bar. So here's C sharp, A, E, and G I'm getting with the flange of the first finger there on the 3rd fret. So fretting 4th fret on the 5th string and playing 3rd fret on the 1st string. Here's D again, 5 and 6, D and F. We do a little voice exchange. D and F become F and D. That's 3 and 3 on strings 4 and 2. We can get the same thing here on the 5th and 3rd strings, 8th and 7th fret. How about D minor? Sounding a little bit like E minor 7 flat 5. The 2 minor 7 flat 5 of D minor going to A7. So here's G, D, B flat. B flat, D, G, 6, 7, and 8 on string 6, 3, and 2. We get the sus there for A7. So this is a half step above A7. Quite often, Johann Sebastian Bach will make A suddenly sound like home. So what that was the bass is half step above A, maybe A sus, 4-3 suspension resolving. So 5th fret, 7th fret of the 6th and 3rd strings, down to C sharp at the 6th fret. And here's a little diminished chord. It's the 7 diminished of A. It could also be, you could look at it as E7 with a flat 9. So I'll come back into D minor. There's that half step above 5. There's 5, and here's the diminished chord, G sharp diminished underneath A7, which could also be E over G sharp and B at 11 and 12. And as soon as we add a G note in there, our ear says, okay, we're back in D minor land. That G sharp right there makes it sound like A is becoming home. Now if I were to play E to A7, I could convince you that we're in A now. So I need to get that G sharp out of our ears. Otherwise it's just going to sound like A. I want to get back to D minor. So that G made it happen by negating the G sharp and throwing that G natural in. I'll do it one more time. From D minor, half step above A. Here's A. Here's the 5 of 5, E7 going to A, and A7 right away. This is 10, 10, 9, strings 5, 2, and 1. Here's some D minor. Here's a big D minor down here with a 13th. F in the bass, so first inversion with D in the melody. First fret, 3rd fret of strings 6 and 2. If you want the A in between. I hope when you hear that you heard that 5 of 5 there, E7 going to A, and now A7. Five of 5. That was, here's the diminished. How about G sharp and D, 4th and 3rd frets of the 6th and 2nd strings? And now A sus. This is 5th fret of the 6th string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string. We drop. So it's a 4-3 suspension We could put the flat 7 in the bass, G and C sharp. I hope this has been enjoyable. Something to get you stimulated to play these kinds of minor sounds. It's a world that I really enjoy exploring. There you heard D minor becoming D7 flat 9 to make G minor. Suddenly sound like home. I have to get back to A7 or a C sharp in there to make D minor sound like home. So we're really... There we go. There's C sharp. It's going to be D minor now. Here's D7 flat 9. Going to G minor. Here's E over G sharp with a flat 9. Going to A7. Anyway, it goes on and on and on. That's the fun of it. Hope there's been some ideas in here that you like, some sounds that caught your ear, and I do wish you a very good day.